Next topic, passing the guard. A reader writes, my biggest problem right now is getting past the guard. Let me preface that with the fact that I've only been training 2 months, and that I'm having a blast. My kid wrestled in high school, and I could never keep him off of me until the other day. What a nice feeling. I've been out of shape for a few years, and I'm just trying to figure out if I'm moving fast enough in the guard. Well, congratulations. You are making progress. You measured it with your kid. And typically around the 2-month mark is where things really begin to fall into place for people. So the first couple months of jiu-jitsu are just a blur. You really don't have an idea of what's going on. And the fact that you stuck it out this far during what can be a very discouraging period is fantastic. So like I said, congratulations, and it does sound like you're making progress. So in a certain sense, my answer is going to be keep doing what you're doing, don't change. But I can offer you a few little additional suggestions. I think the number one mistake made by beginners is not getting a grip. Yes, you can fight somebody with no grip, especially if they're standing and you're sitting or lying on your back and just trying to use speed. But if they are experienced and fast and athletic and are trying to blow past your guard, then yes, you do need to move faster. If you're holding them in butterfly guard, and this would be a dumb thing, but butterfly guard with both hands behind your back, and they try and pass, you're going to have to move incredibly fast to avoid that pass, or be super dexterous. The thing that beginners do often is they don't get their grips. By getting grip, by getting a collar grip, a knee grip, a sleeve grip, an overhook, an underhook, controlling the head, grabbing the leg, something is they slow down the game. You're changing it from like a speed-based athleticism blast past your guard game to a question of tactics and strategies. And okay, here's the grip. Do you know the counter to that grip? And do I know the counter to the counter of that grip? And as you're stripping that grip, I'm going to get another one. I'm going to move from controlling your sleeve to controlling your head and attacking. So if this is you, if you're trying to do jiu-jitsu and keep the guy on your guard without any grips, that's part of your answer. Start getting grips. Grab something, anything. If the guy steps forward, grab his heel. If the guy reaches for you, grab his sleeve, grab his wrist. If the guy bends forward, grab his lapel. Grab something and it'll slow it down. Now, if you're doing that already, that you are getting your grips, my answer is going to be a little bit more waffly. Because really, if I've got guard pass technique number 1, you will have guard pass technique number 1, counter number 1, counter number 2, counter number 3. There might be anywhere from 1 to 5 common counters to any guard pass that you can think of. The knee cut, there are a whole bunch of counters. The toreando, there are a whole bunch of counters. A smash pass, there are a whole bunch of counters. So really, there are a whole bunch of techniques that you need to learn. Which one to learn? Well, really just pick one of them. What did my guard get past with most last class? It was somebody taking the legs and tossing them to the side and passing. All right, you go to your instructor or you go online and you do like leg toss pass counters. You do a search for that. Maybe you find an answer online, maybe you don't. You ask your instructor. Hopefully he has an answer. Maybe he doesn't. Go ask your fellow students. Try and figure it out yourself. For now, you're concentrating on leg toss pass counters. What can I do to make this harder for the opponent to do to me? And then drill that a little bit, and then even try and incorporate in your sparring. Hey Jim, would it be okay if we started standing? If he always does, the leg toss pass from standing, and can you just try and pass my guard with this one pass? They'll probably say yes. And then you can isolate it. And then you finally figure that out, and then you go to another guard pass. All right, every time they're passing my guard, they're doing the knee cut. All right, go find some knee cut counters, pick one of them that looks like it would work for you, and try it out. So if it's not something real simple, like you're not getting grips, then the answer is one by one, you're going to have to accumulate all the counters, or enough counters, so you have a workable counter to every major type of guard pass. And I hope that helps. It's also something that will come with time. Don't worry, keep at it, you're doing great, and you'll have your answers soon enough.